Hi guys, I'm gonna talk about count primes, a typical legal problem. And as we know, prime numbers should only be divisible by itself and 1. So if we pass in 20, and we should get like 8 prime numbers. So let's see how can we count the numbers and count the primes. And also there's an algorithm that we'll be using. It's called the sieve of Arrhetotheos. Yeah, so let's start with a if condition, which is gonna check the edge case for us. I mean, if the number is less than 3, we're gonna just simply return 0. And then we're gonna create a hash map, or I just name it like container. And then we have the size of we use the size to multiply every Boolean number, true or false. And initially we set all those elements to be true by default. And then we set the first element and the second element inside the container to be false. Yeah, then we need a iterator to do the markup thing. And if you notice that, okay, yeah, so if you notice that we have an anime here, and it shows up that we're gonna do another marking, okay, especially those multiples of, like, for example, like 2, 3, 4, 5, and also that's the key concept behind the solution. Okay, and we can look at here. So we'll start like the number 2 because they're all in 1 or like not primes, and we check, and then we check if the index 2 here, for example, like if it's false, or it's already marked as false, then we can just continue, or we just skip it, because that should mean that everything before that was already marked false. Okay. Otherwise, we're gonna move into another for loop. Here, let's still use 2 as example, and we're gonna multiply 2 by 2, and then it's like we're gonna get 4, and then we're gonna have like a 6, like all those numbers, and all of them gonna be marked as false because they're not gonna be prime numbers. Okay. And yeah, so every time we just add a 2 to it, and then we mark all of them to be false, and the result is going to be 0. And then we move to the next index, which will be index 3 from here. So, and then we just repeat the same process. At the end, before we come out, we're gonna count, like, see how many Boolean values inside the container, and then we return the answer. Just how we get 8. All right. Thank you.